guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're back in my 2005 Subaru Forester XT project car. The spring is finally here, the weather is nice outside, and these are kind of my first moments with the car being out of the garage this year. And I have decided to take it for a spin to my work to see how it's doing and what needs to be addressed before summer, as my plan for the summer is to take it for some track days. So yeah, we're just going for a spin today. The car is finally back on its set of summer wheels and tires. There are a couple of cosmetic changes that I've done off camera, but nothing major. I have got my STI version 9 steering wheel as I've promised. I have also managed to get hold of a set of STI paddles. And what else? Yeah, cosmetic changes. I've completely butchered out the rear interior of the car, and the reason for that is when the car was parked in a garage during winter, some lovely mice have found their way into the car and made a nest here in the trunk. So I've decided to completely take the rear interior of the car apart, and I actually really like it. I like how raw it is, how there is more sound coming in from the exhaust, and how lighter the car is. However, there was not so lovely discovery, and that was the infamous strut tower rust. That is basically mandatory on older Subaru models. It's not as bad as it can get for a old Subaru, but definitely needs to get addressed before it gets way worse. I also have some parts laying around in the garage, namely STI front aluminum control arms, a pair of front STI Brembo calipers, and STI rear subframe. So yeah, the car will hopefully be ready in about 1 month, maybe month and a half. I'm also looking to order an IAG Street Series oil pan and IAG oil pickup, so this will be a bomb. Sounds healthy though. So as I have said, I am on my way from work, and I have decided to take not the usual route, but rather have some fun on curvy back roads. I was so looking forward for a weather like this. What a beautiful day. The car sounds so great with the cat back and with the rear interior out. I should probably do something with the window gazettes, as they are letting in some wind noise, but it's not so bad. Not really a car built for a comfort as it stands now with the BC coils, even though that they're set to their softest setting. But comfort is not why you build a project car. This is such a beautiful view. I'm always amazed about how many beautiful roads we have here in Slovakia. Just when you go outside of a city and not take a main route. That guy with the Swift was also giving it beans. If it had just a tad more of power, would be also a sweet car. The Swift Sport is a sweet car. That is one of the cars that I was looking into before buying this one. I've always wanted to get an STI, but you guys know how it is. Prices of Japanese enthusiast cars are just crazy these days. And the best thing about the Forester XT is that it is basically an Impreza WRX, but a station wagon. And of course the Impreza also has a wagon, but it's quite smaller than the Forester. However, the Forester, being a quite bigger car, is not actually much heavier. That's why it has so great driver characteristics, and it's actually really enjoyable to drive a Forester. And the best part is that you can pretty much build your own STI on this platform if you're willing to spend the time and money. But for this money, it is a perfect platform to start building a relatively cheap project car, a nice M4 competition. I can smell the fuel from the M4. Not really into the burbles that are coming from the exhaust of these new Beamers, but a cool car for sure. I think that would be about it for the wrap of this video. So guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing, giving a like, sharing, whatever, and hopefully I'll see you in more videos like this, and hopefully in some track days videos. Have a great day, and bye.